The 4th annual Fail Army Regatta is in full spring, and Paul and Tim are making their move to take the lead.
Go, go, go!
This could be their year to win it. Maybe next year.
Oh!
These are the few, the fearless, the ambitious. They are the ones not afraid to reach for unattainable heights, knowing they will most often end up in the depths. They have honed their skills to a fine edge and go for it, even though they most often fail, and fail again. In fact, failure is the only option. These are the members of Fail Army.
There is a mysterious force in the universe that reaches down from above to make everything much worse. If the universe wanted Kevin to make the jump from place to place successfully, it would have made the tables more durable. Just wasn't in the cards. Something magical happens at an outdoor music festival when a soothing wind kicks in to cool off the audience. Of course, there's a fine line between soothing and destructive. When her boyfriend blindfolded her, she was very confused.
Nobody forgot it.
I'm so confused.
They killed her.
Then it all became very clear.
You married me.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Clear that this was all just too much for her to handle.
Come on. Wait. Like that. Oh Lord, I didn't either. Let's do this again.
They were trained to march right through hostile enemy territories. So a tourist with a camera wasn't going to slow them down even a little. Marcus never knew when to stop his workout. Lucky for him, the universe would let him know when it was time to call it a day. Yep, it's time. Sometimes the best you can do is ask for some divine intervention.
Jesus, make it warm!
But I think the message was sent. An ancient Indian proverb suggests, leap and a net shall appear. But when you leap and there is no net, you will end up landing right in the Fail Army. And now Fail Army presents a robot editorial comment. Today's topic, selfies.
Selfie!
You will not receive a selfie so long as you stand before me with your ridiculous furred hoodie. When will you learn that your status updates mean zero to nothing to anyone, ever? It doesn't matter which social network you posted on. Worthless. Use your mind, create new memories, interact. Don't just add it to a library of forgotten photographs.
Okay.
Ugh, how disappointing your generation is.
Bye.
The robot has spoken. Getting close is only good when playing horseshoes or tossing hand grenades. Other than that, a miss is as good as a mile. Not everyone can pull off the White Socks and sandals look,
Let's ride.
but Jerry is a man destined for greatness. It's just that this destiny is way down the road.
Are you okay?
Lauren was an amazing goalie. She could stop almost anything. The neighbor's window, however, wasn't even close. Ellie is using the new boomerang ball. It rarely makes it to the green, but it always comes right back to you. He had been practicing on the kiddie field where the bases weren't this far away from each other. So it threw off his timing. But he was still able to make it work. With every attempt, you get a little closer to your successful destination. And when you aren't even close, you're a little closer to joining the ranks of the Fail Army.
Are you okay?
And now it is time once again for another episode of You All Right, Corey? Looks like Corey's been practicing.
Oh, you all right, Corey?
Just not enough. Luckily, Corey is resilient. He'll be back. Coming up, Santa needs a belt for Christmas. Linda loses her grip. The Ballad of Chicken Joe. And we salute the best of the best with our Fail Army Medal of Honor. All this and much more when Fail Army continues. Grab yourself a snack. More Fail Army is starting right now. Sometimes you may feel like you have suddenly lost total control. You're wrong. You never really had control in the first place. Grandpa took the engine out of his old sports car and dropped it into his mobility scooter, which, in hindsight, may not have been his best idea.
That's like doing the job for you.
He was a natural, the picture of control.
Yeah.
Now, if he could only figure out how to safely dismount.
Step off quick.
Yeah, he needs to work on that.
All right, everybody line up and follow me.
At night, he worked as a male stripper. During the day, he performed as Father Christmas. It would only prove to be a problem
Walk with Santa.
when he got his jobs mixed up.
Who do you think's gonna fall down first? Me. You?
Yeah.
She thought it was so romantic that he wanted to teach her to ice skate on the old pond.
Put your one foot at an angle and push off. Ah! Oh no!
I don't think this is what she had in mind.
That's
Next time, stick with the candy and flowers.
nothing broken.
Chickens can make good pets. Dogs can make good pets. But sometimes having both dogs and chickens as pets at the same time is a little out of control.
Are you serious?
There is no better feeling than that of being in total control. Or at least, we assume so. Like most members of the Fail Army, we've never really been able to control anything. It's what makes us special. And now it is time for another episode of the show that is sweeping the world. You all right, Corey? You remember Corey, don't you, folks?
Oh, you all right, Corey?
And that concludes this episode of You All Right, Corey? He'll be back. Not only is laughter the best medicine, but it is also covered by most health insurance, and the copay is just a chuckle. The biggest obstacle one faces in life is mental.
All right, I gotta let go. It hurt.
The second biggest is gravity. The most important part of the ride is staying on. Until you master that, you're gonna have a hard time doing anything really fancy. It's okay to be nervous, but if you suffer from sweaty hands, we highly recommend gloves.
Oh my God! That was a 10!
Eddie couldn't wait to find out what was on the other side of Widowmaker Ridge. But as fate would have it, he'd have to wait a little longer to find out.
High five machine.
This is Megan's high-tech version of a high five.
Fail Army! Fail Army!
Oh yeah, Fail Army indeed. We'll high five to that.
Fail Army!
If your little mishap leaves them laughing, chuckling, snickering, or giggling, then you can laugh all the way to the Fail Army.
Fail Army! Fail Army!
Coming up, why Julie is only on the backup squad. He prefers to keep his face hidden. We got you. And we honor those that fail in a most excellent fashion by awarding them our Fail Army Medal of Honor. All this and more when Fail Army continues. Let the celebration begin. Fail Army has returned.
That just happened.
Some say it is the greatest near minute in television. All we know is that it is 15 fails in 55 seconds.
All right, go.
Go on!
Go! Oh!
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm filming.
Whoa!
Hey!
Fail Army is proud to present the first look at a brand new sport. Cross-country skiing used to require two things: athleticism and snow. Well, not anymore. Thanks to Fail Army Urban Cross-Country Skis, you no longer have to be in shape or wait on nature to provide a fluffy blanket of snow. You can be as unfit as you want, and you can ski all year long. Yes, thanks to Fail Army Urban Cross-Country Skiing, you can fulfill your dream of being a cross-country skier without putting any effort in whatsoever. Well, maybe a little effort. And now it's time for 3 times your friends let you down. When your ex-boyfriend said nothing has changed and you could still be friends.
Vamos así. Yeah.
If you were still dating, he would have caught you. When you told your bestie that spotting you wouldn't hurt at all.
Oh! Did you video it?
That time they gave you their solemn word that they had your back. And then they said they weren't ready. A good friend is indeed hard to find. Never fear, another episode of You All Right, Corey? Is here. Here comes Corey.
Oh, you all right, Corey?
And there he goes. That concludes this edition of You All Right, Corey? For more of the funniest fails in the known universe, visit our Fail Army YouTube and Facebook pages. Coming up, the moment we have all been waiting for, the presentation of our Fail Army Medal of Honor. It would be a crime to miss it when Fail Army continues. Heads up. More Fail Army starts right now. You guessed it, time for another visit with our favorite member. You all right, Corey? Oh, Corey, isn't that a little fast for you?
Oh, you all right, Corey?
Oh, Corey. When will you ever learn? We're hoping never.
Oh, you all right, Corey?
Second only to the Nobel, it is the most coveted prize out there. It is the Fail Army Medal of Honor. He would have been fine if the intruder had been a bear or an axe-wielding maniac, but he has a really hard time with bugs. Especially cockroaches. Luckily, his wife finds men screaming like girls attractive. He may not win a medal for valor, but he has received our Fail Army Medal of Honor.
I got a face for it.
Shut up and get in. Hold on, man.
Lester had never been in a kayak before.
Get it.
And And that could not be more apparent.
I've been laughing. I'm good standing for that one.
Come on, Christian.
No, you're not good. Can we go to the ladder?
Just sit.
You're not supposed to stand in a boat.
God, what is the matter?
What the hell?
But Lester wasn't one to give up easily.
Are we going kayaking or what?
His shoes are in there. He's ready to go now.
Okay, now we have to sit with you. Sit.
Hold on, man.
Sit, boy. No.
Perseverance would serve him well. Well enough
If you get me wet, I'm gonna kill you.
There.
to earn him our Fail Army
There we go.
Medal of Honor.
Hey, where's the paddle?
Mama was hard to shop for. It seemed like no matter the gift, she just could not be pleased.
What the hell is this? Don't put it up on the table. I don't want it.
It's a foot massage device.
Oh, I don't care about that stuff. I'm not gonna put my feet in there. I don't want it, and I'm not going
Try
to.
it out now.
No.
But Sonny knew that if he could just get Mama to try the foot massager, she would most likely end up loving it.
No. This goes in the trash. I don't want it.
So she finally tried it.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
he
no,
sucks.
it tickled me. Oh.
Turns out, Mama liked it.
Ow! Oh my God, it's tickling me.
What have I done?
What the hell? Ow! Ow! Ow!
Mama liked it a lot.
Keep your feet on.
Ow! I can't do it! I can't do it! Ow!
Just think of how much she will love her Fail Army
Get this freaking stuff out of your. Oh, no.
Medal of Honor.
I don't want this. It goes out. It's going out.
If you were going to take a shot at success, you were going to fail once in a while. You might even fail a whole bunch of times. But that is what makes success taste all the sweeter. It is also what makes up the awesome members of the Fail Army. We'll see you next time.